Let's begin today's interview with you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Um, my mom taught me RDI in order to help me interact with people. She helped me learn to use my face and other people's faces for communication. She taught me how to trust people. She taught me how to take other people's perspectives. That different people have different brains. And she taught me flexibility. Things don't have to be the same.
When I spoke with you a couple of days ago, we were interrupted by a phone call from some friends of yours, and you said, "Wait a minute, I'm doing an interview." I was just wondering if you can tell me what you like to do with your friends.
I like to just hang out with them and sometimes we talk on the phone together.
Matt, I was also remembering when you were much younger, and I'm not sure how old you were, but I thought, now here's a budding entrepreneur because you used to get on your bicycle and you would take a little machine you had to people's houses that needed their CD scratches fixed. Do you remember doing that?
Yes, but I didn't get very many customers.
It's hard to build a business, isn't it?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
And
difficult.
yes, it is difficult. You have a lot of interest, though. I know that you like to cook. Are you
Mm,
still cooking?
yeah, sometimes. Oh, yeah, and mom was the one who taught me how to cook.
Oh,
Uh,
did you?
yes, and she taught me how to share and take turns because I just feel like an only me person.
Really? I'm surprised to hear that because you don't seem like an only me person now.
Well, what you said is right.
Do you have a specialty? A
Like
specialty that dish that you like to make or
what specialty? Like dish?
uh, yeah, like, do you like to bake pie or do you like to make waffles or do you like to make chicken
That
soup?
pie is my favorite food
Oh, it is? And
to
can you
make.
bake pie?
Yes. The pie I can bake the most is apple.
Apple pie sounds wonderful. Well, if anybody were to ask you, what's your secret to making a great pie? Do you have a secret?
If the crust is not brown, never put it on broil. Cause the other day, my dad thought that the crust needed browning, so he put it on broil, and he didn't pay attention, so the crust burned.
It sounds like your dad needs to take cooking lessons from your mother.
Well, most of the time he's on the TV a lot,
Is he? Well,
which I really hate about him because I like he watches like violent gun shows and he watches swearing shows. Mom's not really into that. She knows it's just acting, but still, he like watches it like in the family room where like almost everyone can hear what he's watching.
oh, well, you never know what you'll do when you grow up, do you?
No.
You know, I saw a photo of you a couple of weeks ago, and you were all dressed up in a black suit and a bow tie. And what was that all about?
That was my tuxedo outfit. I was singing in a chorus concert.
Oh, at school?
Yes,
What grade are you in now?
I'm a freshman in high school.
Uh-huh. Freshman in high school. I was trying to remember when I think I first met you, you were maybe 8 or 9.
I barely even remember that. Where did we first meet?
Well, I think I didn't meet you personally. I met you through your mother, maybe,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
So you're you're in the choir at school, and I was really impressed with a poetry award that you earned. Could you tell our viewers a little bit about your interest in poetry and what the poem was about?
This poem was about a childhood memory Antonio Machado had when he was a kid. Uh, it talked about like a brown and cold afternoon of the winter. It didn't look very good, and like all of the students just studied, and monotonia in the rain was behind like crystals, and all the class did was like just study, and there was a poster that represented fugitive Cain and who killed Abel, and there also and there also was a like blood sonoro y hueco. I don't know those words in English, but they said and like talks. The maestro talks, and an ancient, and he was badly dressed.
Nick, what impressed me, first of all, I'm impressed that you write poetry, but this prize that you won was for a poem you wrote in Spanish.
I
Right?
didn't write the poem in Spanish, but it was just given to me.
I see. Okay. And what was the prize? What was the prize that you won?
I like got a silver medal because I had a wicked great accent.
Uh-huh. Oh, you have a good accent. Are accents interesting to you?
They just happen to me occasionally, but it's I just don't know why I get them.
You're interested. One of the things that interested me about you, Matt, is that you have recently learned to knit. I'm a knitter. And so I thought we had that in common. But what impressed me was the complexity of the designs for the work that you're doing. Where did you learn to knit?
Well, the person who first taught me was my aunt Linda. Uh, but I just like gone off and went off on YouTube, and I learned some basic knitting patterns from a famous YouTuber called Tracy Wonderlich.
Mhm.
And I also knitted a hat that I learned from her. You want to say it?
Oh, I would love to see the hat. Can you put it up? Do you have it?
Sure.
It's really, you know, uh, Matt, it's a beautiful, beautiful hat.
Thank you.
I understand that you're making something for a girlfriend,
I also made a scarf which I just casted off.
and so this was for your girlfriend, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I was speaking to your mother the other day, and she said that you have started a business and you have 2 orders already. Could you tell me about those orders?
Well, one person wants like a Fair Isle hat, which I've just started.
Hmm.
And my aunt, who is my mom's sister, uh, she bought some yarn, and she too wants a hat, like for her and for her daughters.
I can't wait to see where this business goes. If somebody were interested in commissioning a work from you for a hat or a sweater or something, how would they go about doing that?
They would go about doing that by just like come to me, and I could like teach them the basics of
Okay.
a knit.
Matt, I was thinking that you might want to use this interview to plug your mother because your mother's an RDI consultant. Would you like to? Does she have a website? Do you know? Or?
I think she used to have autismfamilyservices.com, but I think it might be still active.
I think she could probably go to our website, www.rdiconnect.com, and people could click on Laura DeAngelo, and then they could get to her. So you think your mom's a pretty good consultant?
Yes. Right now for her primary job, she's doing therapy,
Hmm.
and but her side job is like RDI consulting.
Hmm. That would be great. Okay. Anything else you could tell us about yourself to inspire other uh, other guys in high school or um, parents who might be watching this and think, "Wow, I hope when my boy grows up, he's just like Matt." Do you have any words of inspiration?
Well, she taught me how to have conversations like the appropriate tone of voice from a distance. Like my sister Julianne taught me like how to like yell to mom when she was far away from me. I used to call mom, and she was like, "I can't hear you," and then I had to speak louder and louder.
and, and so your sister helped you do that?
Yes.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
It was a good thing because like if I like shouted out to her in the tone of voice I'd be using, she would not be able to hear me.
Matt, have you thought about the future? You know, maybe where you'd like to go to college, what you'd like to be, kind of a profession you'd like to get into?
I think maybe I'll be a therapist, and maybe my a side job can be the knitter of a store. Like or maybe when I turn 16, which will be my next birthday, I can like perhaps um, do knitting at a like store where like sell sweaters and scarves and hats.
Uh-huh. So you could put your the things that you've knitted in that store for people to go in there and buy, which would be great.
Yes.
I think you also knitted a sweater for your niece, or you're working on one. Is that
Um.
right? Your
Well,
cousin?
yes, my cousin. He just turned 4 on April 9th. And it's a birthday gift for him, which is coming a little bit late. I'm actually going to a knitting store. And I'm being taught by a knitter named Heather Singer. She's very nice, and she is going to teach me how to knit. Like how to like sew on the sleeves together.
Oh, uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah. You know, Matt, something that is interesting to me is that you have so many interests and you do so many things well. But the thing that impresses me the most is how you get an idea and on your own you figure out how to follow through with that idea. And then you become very good at it. But you don't get stuck with one thing. You have a lot of interests. You have friendships. You have a girlfriend. All of these things are great. So you credit your mother for that?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Should we stop the interview for today and have one on another day?
Well, whatever you say.
Okay, it was great talking to you. Bye.
Bye.